Hi, Jessie Biddle here for SPED 802, and I'm here to discuss my three biggest takeaways from my observations. My biggest takeaway from my first observation with Judy Greger was to always provide positive affirmations. I learned it's okay to praise every little thing because good behaviors run a smooth lesson and disruptive behaviors eventually lead to lost instruction time. Judy reminded me just how little time I have with these students who need so much, and each minute is valuable, and any second that I waste or spend managing behaviors is time wasted. With Miss Cherise Hudlin, my biggest takeaway would be learning how to provide tough love for some of our students. She taught me how to the importance of creating and maintaining boundaries, and I learned that it's okay to be strict but also warm and welcoming. Miss Hudlin reminded me that a lot of students, especially in our district, come from homes where there are no structures, and sometimes that's what they just need to succeed. With Mrs. Shekatz, my third observation, I learned sort of the same with Miss Hudlin in terms of behaviors, that when managing behaviors, consistency is key. I observed Miss Shekatz the most, and throughout the times that I observed her, she used a plethora of incentives for her students. She's used candy, snacks, stickers. She's got a toy chest with toys, lunch with her, etc. But there's no consistent behavior plan. There are no clear expectations for how students earn these things, when they earn them. And a lot of times I think the students focus on what am I getting in return for learning, when that's not how school should be. So yeah, this kind of goes back to what I learned with Miss Hudlin and how everybody wants to be the nice teacher, but you have to create those structures and communicate those expectations. And I guess that in turn goes back to what I talked about with Mrs. Greger and how dealing with behaviors eventually leads to lost time. So overall, my three biggest takeaways, summarized, are providing positive affirmations for good behaviors, creating and maintaining boundaries and expectations, and maintaining consistency. In the future, I plan to incorporate some of the things I've learned. I've already began reinforcing positive behaviors verbally more often, as well as putting stickers on assignments. I thought the age group of students I teach was a little old to be impressed by stickers, but I was wrong, and maybe there is no age to be not excited about stickers. I've also been getting more strict in terms of what I expect of my students. For example, if a student forgets materials, I no longer immediately offer my own solution to alleviate the problem. I now kind of force the student to problem solve, even if it's painful to watch, and let them figure out how to handle the situation on their own. I've learned that this builds problem-solving skills, critical thinking, and I know that they will never forget their materials again. And as far as maintaining consistency, I'm definitely just trying to maintain it and to be cognizant of how my inconsistency can then make my students' behavior and ultimately academic performance inconsistent. So as I reflect on my overall experience, I am thankful to have been able to see different types and sides of teacher, and I'm excited to continue to incorporate some of the things I've learned and to grow as a teacher. Thank you.